Hi, I'm Susan Waters from Exceeding Joy. Our scripture this week is Mark 9, verse 23 to 24, which says, Jesus said to him, "If you can believe, all things are possible to him who believes." Immediately, the father of the child cried out and said with tears, "Lord, I believe, help my unbelief." Today I want to look at if. If you believe, all things are possible. Small word with a big meaning. Do you think Jesus would have said that if it wasn't possible to believe? But how do we believe? The disciples tried to cast out a demon out of someone and they couldn't. So they asked Jesus why they weren't able to do it. And his response was found in Matthew 17, verse 20, which says, "Because of your unbelief. For assuredly, I say to you, if you have faith as a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you." Well, here's a little bag of mustard seeds. Many of them in there. Can you imagine just one tiny seed? I was going to just show one seed, and I don't know if it'll pick up properly in the video, but it's so tiny. If that's all it takes for faith, then we must have doubt and unbelief. If we don't deal with doubts or unbelief, then we end up burying them in our hearts, and they will produce a harvest. They're weeds and they grow rapidly. I have two challenges for you today. The first one, list 3 things that you are or you want to believe God for. And challenge number 2, for each item, ask God to reveal any doubts or unbelief that you have. Now, doubts are when you're not sure. Unbelief is when you don't believe something. Listen to what he says and what he shows you and write it down. And I want you to keep your list because we'll be working through it throughout this week. So bless you as you believe God. We'll see you tomorrow.